What's up, guys? Frigg is being released soon, and the one question that everyone is asking themselves is, should you summon for her? And I actually really wanted to summon for her. There is one particular reason why I believe she's the most aesthetic character in the game right now, and I was planning on summoning her. And then I did some research how she actually works, and it turns out she might actually be better than on the Chinese server. There's one really important thing that I noticed, and that is she has the elemental resonance, just like Nemesis, but here for the frost resonance. Meaning she will increase the frost attack by 15% and give resistance as long as you have two weapons equipped, so hers and another frost weapon. Now, here comes the simple thing, the main argument, should you get her or should you not get her, and that, in my opinion, is, do you have the shield breaker ice unit here? But I don't. And that's pretty much already for me. That's pretty much it for me. I won't have her because, well, Frigg's shatter is not optimal, neither is her charge. It's just pretty basic stuff. And so what you want to do is activate her ability and then swap over here. Now the ability is it's the best shield breaking you can do right now by increasing the shatter by 25% of frost weapons when inside her domain of frost, which is like a place she spawns where she gets all kinds of buffs, which is pretty much all she is about, fighting in this, well, frost domain, as she calls it. And if you swap then to her 12 shatter by 25%, that's pretty amazing. Strongest shatter there is, so that would be pretty sweet. The other option, of course, to play with her, which is something you definitely want to do, is Tsubasa over here with the Icewind Arrow. With all the research I've done, from all the basic weapons that are in the game, you know, the basic banner weapons, this guy over here seems to be by far the best one when it comes to the future. And that is simply because of Tsubasa enhancing the damage. 1 star to activate, you need 1 star here to get an extra damage buff for whoever. You know, everyone can get those. You just have to dodge 3 times. If you have 3 stars, which is probably where you would want him at, then you launch dodge attacks that fire 3 charged arrows. So that combined gives a sweet damage boost. Of course, you have to pop your dodges to make that happen, but that would also be in combination with Frigg would be pretty amazing. So that would be the trinity that you would be running. It would be an ice team, obviously, because she is the frost team, because she is the frost resonance character in this game. Now, if you do some research and you check for Chinese tier lists, you will see that Frigg is ranked rather low. The reason for that being she's basically just a strong damage dealer, but she does not really give any other boni or additions to the team. She's just the main damage dealer and that's it. Well, in global this is so different. She has the elemental resonance. Just want to show you that in the Chinese server, Saki is the one with the elemental resonance. And she does not have it here. I can show you that as well. Frigg does not have it. Frozen Domain is what is listed here. And here we have the Ice Resonance. She also has the Frozen Domain, of course. All her entire kit is pretty much about that. But there is no Ice Resonance or Frost Resonance. Noticeably, the Frost Resonance is a bit weaker in global than on the Chinese server. Here we have 20%, and on the global we have it at 15%, but 15% is still pretty awesome. So when it comes to what you're using right now, I know we have the Bolt meta, everyone running her with King and with Nemesis. Then it makes honestly absolutely no sense, in my opinion, to summon for Frigg. None whatsoever. In that case, you should probably rather keep summoning on Nemesis and maybe get an extra star, something like that. That's what I would do. I actually have saved all my stuff so far because I want to get an exclusive character, summon him, and summon so often that I can buy additional copies in the shop immediately. I want 240 coins to buy them in the shop, and I'm not there yet. So that's what I want to do. And this is obviously free-to-play player advice, just like I am. I'm completely free-to-play at this point. So I have to save, and I wait for a character that really fits me, that I like visually. I'm hoping for a buff dude at some point. At least in this game we already have seen a few buff dudes. Not everyone is like a skinny twink as in Genshin. So I have high hopes that in the future we might get some. There has been an exclusive character called Mark in the Chinese version who is rather buff. However, he seems to be some sort of special character out of a different game or something like that. I actually tried to Google this, but I didn't find it. However, I've been told that he is most likely not to appear in the global server, so I don't have my hopes up. However, since they are aware that the audience is a little bit different, maybe we get some other exclusive buff dude. I sure hope so. But I digress. If you are a whale and you are buying characters left and right, honestly, only if you are running Meryl or are comfortable running Meryl, I would use Frigg for the sick combination of the frost damage and especially the shatter. You being able to shattering really fast is amazing, especially at the current state of the game. I have played a few multiplayer missions and we were not able to shatter the boss when the boss had, I think the boss had fire resistance or something, so neither the Yumas nor the kings were doing too much of an effect there. And for that reason, I think even if he has frost resistance, having the 12 shatter of Meryl with the 25% shatter bonus of Frigg's frost domain would be really great. Her discharge, by the way, is pretty much the same thing as like most characters. It's just like big damage, big damage. Then okay, at the end we have airborne effect on the enemy here, which is alright, I guess, but nothing too special if you ask me, just damage. So she's basically a full-on damage dealer with the added benefit of buffing your entire frost team in quite a few ways. As you can see, my team is kind of a mess. I did not get king. I'm switching out constantly in between those, but Frigg does not really have a place. I could obviously go for the DPS together with Tsubasa. However, Tsubasa is not 1-star yet, and I could also use her with, well, the third could be a healer over here. Makes sense, why not? At least in team play, a healer, a little bit of healing is always pretty good in my opinion, while I'm using basically only Frigg for dealing damage. However, that would completely leave me shatterless, which is a problem. So in my opinion, Meryl is the priority secondary character you would have to use right now to shine with Frigg. Then again, 8 with 25%, that is putting her shatter to 10, which is what I'm using at this very moment with Molten Shield, with Yuma. So she would be as much good a shatterer as Yuma. The reason though why I mainly don't want to play Frigg is that I have to be in an area to really have her shine, which is a frozen domain. And so far as I'm experiencing the game, especially then when it counts, which are the boss monsters, they're constantly jumping or moving around. Be it like in today's joint operation where we have this giant harpy thing that's just flying around all the time. Can't really see the frost domain having a great effect there. Or the frog that's jumping, or be it the centaur. It's just most of the time, like most of those enemies that are annoying and that you have to fight where it actually counts, you're constantly moving, and I don't like to be restricted or feel bad about not being in this area. That's why personally I'm not summoning her, even though boobs. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to leave a subscribe or leave a comment of what you think on Frigg. Are you going to summon her, and for what reason are you summoning her? If you want to hang out, I have a Discord server with plenty of people on there. It's in the description, join below, just as my Twitch stream, where we can hang out and talk as well. See you there, and until next time, fare out.